Right, so today I'm a complete novice at Godot. I've installed everything. Um, so my goal is to just try and get something working in Godot with a bit of assistance from Claude Code and I've got some DevOps skills and some technology skills, and I do have a degree in multimedia, but that was over 20 years ago now, so I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to Photoshop and things like that. So let's get started. I need to open Godot, so I think it's in my downloads here somewhere. Oh, it's in somewhere. Where are you? Here, data, Godot. Okay, so I've not really watched any tutorials or anything, so I'm just going to use Claude Code and see how far we can get. This is the one, isn't it? Okay. Alright. So create. Okay, so what game are we going to make? I had an idea of making like a farm game simulator, so we'll call it Farm Sim. At the moment. Really creative working title. So create. So what's this? Forward plus renderer. Mobile compatibility. So Forward supports desktop platforms only. Advanced 3D graphics available. Mobile can scale to large. Oh, sorry. No, so that's can scale to large complex scenes. Use rendering device backend. Slower rendering on all simple scenes. Right, mobile supports desktop, mobile platforms. Less advanced 3D graphics, less scalable. For complex scenes, uses rendering device backend. Rendering compatible scenes and compatibility supports desktop and mobile web platforms. Least advanced 3D graphics intended for low-end older devices. Uses OpenGL. I don't really know. I think I'll just choose the first one for now. Probably a mistake. Okay, and I need to have Git set up. Well, I don't have to, but let's click create. So I know enough that version control is a good idea. What's happened? Has it crashed? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I've got a bit of knowledge from many years ago of 3D animation. So I used to use 3D Studio Max many years ago. So I have some sort of idea about how to navigate these 3D worlds, but it's been a very long time. So I'm a bit lost, if I'm honest with you. So let's get. I'm going to open up Claude Code and then see if it actually knows anything about Godot. So I'll just give it a location of where is it saved? Scene. Save scene. Save scene as. A node is required to save the scene. Okay. Node. Add a root node. Node. Okay, nodes. No nodes. What's this? Greedy scene? Okay, I've got a node. Right, let me just save this. Save scene as. Okay. farm sim. Right, so where are all these saved? I'm a bit confused about this file system. It's weird. So how does this relate to? Okay, open a file manager. Okay, so this is where it is. So these are my game files. Right, so let's tell Claude where I can make a folder. Games. Godot. Okay. Farm sim. Farm sim. Open Claude. Okay. I am working on Godot project. Farm sim. This is the location. So because we're on WSL2, we need to mount that. It should figure it out. Maybe not. Yeah, so just mount it. Okay, it's got a symlink, great. So list files, so I can see what's there. Okay, great. So I think it can see the files now. Let's just ask. It's a wild idea. Let's just say create. I don't know if I don't think it's going to work. I have no idea. A basic farm sim game in this project. That's probably a bit too much, but we'll see. I have no idea what it's going to do. I've never used Godot before. I've not even looked at the project structure. We just started from scratch. I'm just playing around at the moment. So create player character movement, farm sim grid, planting crops, crop planting system. Yeah. Add harvesting system, create basic UI. So there's a lot to do. Even for this, it's not the most simple thing in the world. So it seems to be doing something. So okay, it's updating this files in TCN file. Load steps, load. I have no idea if this is going to work. Doing something though. So let me just open VS Code. I'm just going to have a look alongside while it's doing that because I'm curious. Oh, it's corrupted it at the moment. Right, let's see if what's Godot. No, where is that folder? Farm sim. Where's this? No, don't save that. Open folder. Select folder. So create this file. Don't know why. SVG doing stuff in the background here. Seems like it's busy. So creating some money, give us $100 money. Seeds 10. Looks like it's nearly done. Right, it says it's ready. I doubt this very much. So, basic player character box, WSAD, movement, space to jump, farm grid 10 of 10, crops foundation, crop system, planting, press F to plant your seeds. Da, 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 da. So it's created a player GD, player movement. Okay, farm grid, crop management, crop for individual crop growth logic, UI for inventory. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to Godot. Good. I have no idea. I don't think this is going to work. Okay. Nope. Let me close this. Quit. Lots of errors. So missing dependencies. So, okay, you can see lots of errors. How can I get Claude to see the errors? So there's a debugger. So I opened the project and it says missing dependencies. I can't spell that. How can you view the log? Error logs. So missing dependency error means that there are script references that can't be resolved. Let me check the scene files. It's found the issue apparently. So box shape missing. The missing dependency error should now be resolved. Okay, I don't think that is correct. Let's see. I'll just close this and start again. I think it's probably best. So more missing dependencies. Fixed dependencies. Fixed broken. That doesn't work. Open anyway. Okay, let's. Don't know how to get. Is this log saved anywhere on the external? Somewhere? Just copy it at the moment. I'm just trying to find out where the logs are stored. Just open a new tab. Where are Godot error logs stored? Right, hang on. So it looked at those errors. What did it say? What did you fix? File path issue, player script GD created in WSL Linux. Okay, but Godot was running for Windows. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Let's try open this again. Okay, good. No errors. There's a big green box or a white box. How do I play this thing? Scene, save scene, project, debug. Don't know, what's this button? Run project. Okay. Run current scene. Run a specific scene. Enable movement maker. Run project. Ooh. Something. How can I make this bigger? Space jump F. So I think it kind of just fell through the floor, I think. Don't see anything happening. G, F to plant seed, space, arrow keys. Okay, so we've got a box. So it's created ground. Farm world. I presume is this like a bounding box? Looks like. Yeah, so it's like a bounding box. Ground. Player. So the player is that square, I think. Media camera UI. Yeah, okay, UI. There. UI is a little bit small. I mean, that's a start to create a UI. I think that's quite cool. I'll just say make the UI bigger and add some shading or something to it with rollover highlight. I'm just curious to see if it can do things like this, because I mean I've played with Claude Code on the web, and obviously it can do kinds of things like this, CSS and whatever. I've never touched Godot, so I don't know if this is even possible. So I'd be curious to see if it can even help with like the UI stuff. That'll be very useful to be able to kind of get that stuff done. Background, implement rollover highlight effects. So I think what stuff here. I think what's going on is that I'm falling through the floor. Let's just let that finish. So I think maybe there's no. I think the player has. It seems like it's falling through the floor. So I think that the ground, there's no collision detection on that. I don't think. We'll see in a minute. Just try reloading. So we've got bigger size. Yep. Okay. Smooth animations. Let's see about that. Reload. Oh, it's a bit different. Play. Oh, that was a bit nicer. It's got a little bit of a highlight here when I fall over that. Looks a bit better. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger though. And I'm gonna ask why I think it's falling through the floor. That's what I'm gonna say. I think make it bigger. 2 times size. Also, I think the character is falling through the floor. Ground. Right. It could be that the start position's off or something like that. I don't know exactly. Maybe I'm not playing it right. I don't know. Is there like a player with gravity? I don't know how it works, but fixed character falling for 4. Okay, yeah, the ground. Is that what I thought it was? I see the issue. The ground is just a mesh instance without any collision. Yeah, it didn't have any collision on it. That makes sense. I need to add static body, collision shape 3D. Okay. Let's update that. Let's see if we get anywhere. Right. Reload. Well, the box is a bit bigger. The text is still small. Right, let's play it. Reload. Ooh. Oops. Something happened. Can I reload? How do I reload this? So they will add a restart button. Let's ask it to do that. Add a restart game button. Oh, restart game. Restart game UI button. Also make the font bigger. Yeah, so that seemed like it worked. I was able to move and then it kind of just fell through the floor again. Let's see. Right, add restart button. I mean, so far without having to read any tutorials on Godot or watch anything, you know, we managed to do something, which is really cool. It's kind of more than I might get today. I wasn't expecting it to build like an entire farm sim, but if I can get to the point in like the time we've had now of just building some basic UI and a box and some ground, I'll be happy with that, because at least I know I've kind of proven the concept that something like this can work. You know, it can assist in Godot development, which is what I was hoping. Right, so let's restart the game. Okay, so see if that restart game button doesn't work. Okay, let's try again. Play. F plant seed. So I'm planting seeds. Okay, so this box is the character. I'll run out of money. I plant some seeds. Oh, looks like something's happening there. Oh, look at that. So these seeds are they growing? Interesting. So there's something happening there. So we planted the seeds and we can see these little balls doing something. If I press the G button, oh yeah, G picks up those little things. So what I need to do now, because it's quite difficult to see where I am in the game space, let's add a shadow to that so I can see where things are. So, okay, I don't think the button works. Also, add a shadow under the character. So we can see shadow under the character, and maybe some sun system, weather. That's a bit ambitious. Okay, let's see. That's that. I mean, adding a weather system and lighting is. I was just hoping to get some shadow. Adding weather as well sounds a bit complex, but let's see. Maybe it'll do something for us. Okay, so it's print restart button pressed. Here all crops. Da 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 da. So it thinks it's fixed the restart button, and adding a shadow. Box mesh. I mean, it'd be quite cool if we can get to like a. It seems like we're getting like a basic prototype of a farm sim built. It'd be nice if I can kind of get these basics up and running quite quickly. And start playtesting. It's writing a weather system. Rain particles. Okay. Sunny, cloudy, rainy. Okay. Change weather every 30 seconds. That sounds quite quickly, but farm sim. Okay, I think that's done, apparently. Let's add a debug, diagnose issues, button resets. Okay, let's see. Close that. Reload. Looks like it's got some error. I'll try and play anyway. Yeah, it's broken. Expected parser error. I get back debug. Continue. Oh, right. So we've got a problem with the weather system, I think. But now we can actually see there's a shadow there. It's nice, and it looks like it's a bit of lighting. So plant seed. Plant. Okay. They're all growing, and there's a little bit of shadow on them now. Interesting. G, harvest the crop. Okay. Oh, let's give me money back. I've run out of seeds. So, I guess that's game over. Right. Does the restart game work? Okay, restart works. But if I fall off the map, it doesn't restart. So that's the problem. So it does reset the money and everything. So let's change that. It's okay. The restart works, but if I fall off the map, the player position does not restart. And also you need to fix that with the system. But anyway, we'll do that first. Actually, I can grab the error, I think. Can I grab that error? Copy. Also weather system. It's a bug. Will it fix it? So on ready var sunlight equals dollar sun. Is it because we don't have a sun or something? I presume. Let's see. Solution, get sunlight, reference already, fixed. Okay. Let's see. Godot. Reload. How do I play? Okay. Continue. Let's see if I go off the map. Can I reset? No. Close this. I'm going to restart the whole thing. How do I play the game? Yeah, okay, play. Okay, that works now. So I fall off the map. Restart. Cool. And apparently the weather system's fixed. I don't know exactly. Right, plant seed. Plant. See it growing. Oh, weather's something's changed. So is it night time? That's like a day. So I guess we need to know what day it is, don't we? We should put like sort of day 1, day 2 system in. We need to know what day it is. Need to have a day system, calendar, time of year, etc. So yeah, it'd be good to have like some sort of day count, so we can keep track of time, I guess. So add seasonal system, spring, summer, fall, winter. Yep. Update the UI to show time and season. That would be nice. Integrate time system with weather and crop growth. Yeah, we want to do that. So harvest that. Put up all my plants. Obviously, I don't really look like plants, but the game mechanic is there. You can plant something, you can then pick it up and harvest it. Right. And while I'm thinking about it, we need to do some other things, like how do we and how do we plant more things? So I think there has to be some seeds that you collect, or maybe you let certain things go to seed, maybe, so you get more seeds. You need to have some sort of mechanism to get more seeds. We also need to have a way of getting more seeds. And I think you let flowers go to seed generally, so maybe that's a way. Crop stage growth. Right, so crops grow over 3 days, sprout 1 day, 2 grow 1 day, 3 mature day. That's 3. Okay. Yeah. Oh, system time, get tree, first node group system time, blah blah blah. Add seed purchasing system. So, are we having fun yet, is the question. Is this a fun game? I wouldn't really call this a fun game yet. Right, so got a farm. So now I've got a proper progression system, time, seasons, and economic balance. So seed economy. So time, season, 2 minutes. Yeah, sun. Okay, dynamic light, bright day, dim night. Seasons affect light and intensity. 4 seasons, spring, summer, fall, winter. 28 days per season, 112-day year. Weather probabilities change by season. Summer, more sunny. Winter, more cloudy. Shows current time. Okay, let's see how this plays. Reload. We got an error. Copy that. So ever seen me attempt to make child window change to rainy. The editor warning happens when multiple dialogues windows try to open once in the Godot editor. Okay, it doesn't impact gameplay apparently. Okay, let's try. Restart. Okay, cool. So we've got our time. Oh, where's our shadow disappeared? What happened to our shadow? Was it because it's night time? Is it daytime yet? Is the light going to turn on? Okay. So yeah, so there's absolutely no shadow. Well, that's interesting. So as the time goes on, there is actually like a sun system. Right, let's plant some seeds. How do I buy seeds? So I can buy seeds with money. One seed, $10. Okay, spent all my money. That's interesting. So we've got like a bit of a sun system. I think the shade, it looks like at night there's nothing. I assume that's because the sun is underneath of the world. So as it goes around, it will change. That's pretty cool. Is my thing growing? Or do I have to wait until day for it to grow now? So spring year one. Oh, I can see something's growing there now. Too early to harvest, I presume. What if I harvest one now? Oh, it's tiny. So harvest is G. No, I can't harvest it yet. It won't let me. I might need, while we're play testing, speed things up a bit more. Pick up. Harvest. It's not harvesting. I think it like takes 3 days for it to harvest. I think that was the rule. So yeah, that's a little bit long. Maybe. Okay. Reset. Reset. It starts at 12 AM. Okay, so I think we're going to leave it there. But yeah, I'm impressed so far. Actually, Claude is definitely helpful to get some of that raw kind of logic down. Just need like UI and things. So there seems to be some real progress there made. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. So I will probably continue this project a bit later. But yeah, the main goal was really just to try and see if I can get something built. And I think, yeah, it's definitely a useful tool to be able to do that. There we go. I hope that was useful for anyone. See you next time.